Our brain, if you are sensitively aware, our brain has evolved through time. From the one cell up to now. This brain functions in time. It's conditioned by time. Right? That's clear. And time we use as a means of self-advancement, time as a means of learning a language, time as a means of accumulated knowledge in order to act skillfully or not. So time is a factor, a very deep conditioned factor in our life. There is hope, the future, which is hope, and time as the past, with all the memories, experiences, and knowledge is of time, whether it is scientific knowledge or the psychological knowledge or self-knowledge. It's all within the area of time. When one says, I will be better, I will not be this but will be that, that involves time. Please understand. Let's think and observe together. You are not merely listening to the speaker who is advancing any set of ideas which you gather, then remember, then say, I've learned. We are together looking at it now, attentively. So time has been the factor of guide, achievement, self-knowledge, self-advancement. Time is used in the sense, I am lonely, but I will escape from it, or I will understand it, or I will do something about it. All that is implied, in all that is implied time. And we say, after accumulating knowledge, we will act skillfully. I want to be a good carpenter. I apprenticed myself to a master carpenter and learn after many years like a surgeon, like a businessman, like the priest, and so on. Time is knowledge. From that knowledge we act, or act and learn from that action, which becomes knowledge again. There are these two ways of acting. Either accumulate knowledge first, like a doctor, 10 years in learning, in turn, and so on. Then he becomes a doctor, a surgeon, after studying, learning, accumulating knowledge, act. Or act and from that action learn, which becomes knowledge. So both are the same. Both are based on the acquisition of knowledge and acting from that knowledge. And knowledge is always incomplete. It's always within the shadow of ignorance. So action must be always limited. And therefore, any action born out of an idea, which is the projection of thought, any action born out of recollection of past knowledge, memories, and so on, must also be limited, and therefore bringing about conflict, confusion. This is again logical, rational, sane. It's not something, a point of view of the speaker, but it is an obvious fact. This is how we act, how we live. So we are inquiring if there is a totally different way of acting. It must be very clear, if the speaker may repeat, it must be absolutely clear the function of knowledge. You have accumulated within the last 150 years more technological knowledge than ever before. Tremendous knowledge. Otherwise you couldn't have gone to the moon, spaceship, and so on, so on. You have invented, man has invented, all the terrible instruments of war. The atomic bomb, which is being the main exportation, apart from grain and blue jeans, of America. And we are asking, is there an action which is not limited, therefore complete, whole, so that it does not bring conflict? Please, it's important to understand. If you will give your mind, your brain to attend to find out. As we said, many of you may be interested in meditation and therefore nothing else, but if you are only interested in meditation, such meditation is meaningless if one doesn't live rightly, sanely, rationally. Such meditation, whether it's Zen or X, Y, Z meditation, merely is an escape from actuality, escape from what is, which is our daily life. Our daily life is such misery, such confusions, there's so much conflict. And try to meditate, come into kind of mystical experiences is only an illusion. Perhaps you like to live in illusions. It's more fanciful, pleasurable, but to see what is and then see that what is can be transformed. That's part of profound meditation.